What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest. One of the miraculous
Hey there,
catch.
welcome to
Exactly.
another Cathericast, playing Call of Cthulhu again for the second time. I don't know if you've seen this before, but it's only just begun. This is chapter 2, and I've ended up on this kind of old whaling island trying to solve the mystery of a missing woman. So I'm just going to listen to these elements and then help you find part of that story.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Interestingly, what I noticed was, I'll go and look at this guy in a minute, but I noticed that I can't hear these guys. Look, you can see what they're saying. I know, but I can't interact with them. I didn't need to, but luckily in the last game I got to hear what they were saying, but it's obviously a nasty glitch. In the same way that last time I played this game I couldn't talk to this guy, I could only look at him, so I don't know what on earth has happened there.
Nightmares.
Or maybe I could.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Yeah, that sounds pretty scary. Okay. So, a few things I noticed about the game. It has checkpoints, and these checkpoints mean that they won't save at the exact same point that you're last at. I'm not really used to games that do checkpoints as much, so I guess I'll have to play up until the kind of rotational save comes up and then pause. But I know I've got to speak to her. I think she basically runs this joint. That's my feeling. And then I noticed I could go out here, but I think I'll go here first. I've got one objective which says talk to Fitzroy. If my memory serves me right, he's the captain. So let's go and have a look. No, he's not though. Now he's not even here. Why is he missing? That's interesting. Okay. So something's happened with the save that doesn't seem to have worked, but we'll see. Or it could be part of the game, which would be creepy, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got her and some chap there, kind of maybe watching over her. Let's check her out.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm taking this as a drinks, nothing at all. What is a woman like you didn't know?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Something wrong with her neck, man. Let's try
I
again.
told you to beat it.
Ooh, okay, so I obviously chose the wrong thing to say. I didn't really seem to have many positive options, actually. Didn't really want this to be the end of this room. I was hoping I'd find a few more things in here. Let's have a look. Let's see. There we go. So it does say Fitzroy there. It's just that he's missing from the people in here, which is interesting. But we've now got a few places. We've got the Stranded Well, which is where we're in, the port itself, and the island. Okay, let's go. Let's go and see Fitzroy now. So his place is up there. I just want to have a look underneath in case I see anything. This place is just... yeah. I would possibly choose to not live here, I think. I can't see it selling any places soon. In my dream I saw something in the water, and they were talking earlier, those sailors, the ones that are singing, about this one great catch that saved the town from basically starvation by the sounds of it, but actually it sounds like it's something that should never have happened. I've seen all this, but I just want to see if something happens.
What could have done so much damage?
See if anything different comes up.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Yeah, we've heard all that.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Didn't I try running last time and it was... oh, that is slightly quicker. It's still not a very good run though, is it? So he's in there, but let's go. The graphics here are really pretty darn good actually. A bit run down, barnacled. Just want to have a proper look around. Why can't I get through that door? That's interesting. Some paddles. It would be a bit weird walking through that door, wouldn't it, when it's open here? Get an overview of the dock though before we go in. So we've got pub there, some warehouses there, and if you remember, and I'm betting it's that blinking warehouse there, is that a church? The family who moved here, let's have a look, here we go. The Charles Hawkins basically and Sarah with their son, they own, oh that's clever, they own a big warehouse. I've just worked out that they're greyed out because they're dead. That's my bit that I thought was really clever. Maybe it wasn't, but it's still quite cool. It looks like we're in, the rocks make it look like we're in the ribs of something absolutely enormous. Okay, let's go and see the cap. I quite like him. That's interesting, we can close that as well.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
He's waiting. I think it would be a bit weird looking through his room before talking to him, so let's play the role.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay. Here's the manifest then. Let's go around and have a look. No? Okay, I'm expected to look at them this way.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
They are? Only a few dates are still legible. 1907, and a partial date. The rest is of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Signed by Charles Hawkins, that's all I'm going to get. Okay. New clue memorized. Manifests. Okay. There was something in this though, wasn't there? This miraculous catch. Warehouse for rent. Little pieces perhaps coming together. And he's going outside and leaving me to my own devices. Fair play.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Is that the woman in the bar, maybe? The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Okay. We know that's broken. Don't want to go in there yet.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Wasn't there hooks in the dream? Someone was pulled by fish, I think. Hooks.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Yeah, this is not the most positive of places. It's very run down.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I wonder if there's a clue in it. So that's the boat that brought in the miraculous catch, I believe. Let's see if there's something here. No, I just want to see how... So you do have to be not too far away for clues to light up. I'd completely forgotten about crouch, that's why I was testing it there. So there is an upstairs, but we can't go up. Oh, we can. I don't really want to go up, I'm a bit scared, but I'll go up. I thought volume 2, the second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Okay, I don't think I can open this at all. Nice though. There it is, 14%. I think that's just gone up. Fantastic. Let's see what's here then. The letter, and then an inventory. Knowledge. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. This is obviously the island. Nothing there. Doesn't appear to be anything up there at all. Can I get up this ladder? No, it's just decorative. Okay. Nothing behind there. No. Okay, we go. Oh. The shine on that mirror's on that painting is nice. This is obviously, wow. I didn't even know I could do that. That's flipping brilliant. I've got no idea how to put it back though. Okay, it's push the middle button. So I think this is trying to say this is what the port looked like in its prosperous time. This changes everything. It's lighter. Harpoon. Okay.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He's got a wooden leg though. Father may be passed down. Or a brother. Photograph. Oh, it is. No, but yeah, wooden leg. Okay, something for me to discuss. No, I was wondering if lighting it up allowed me to see it a bit easier.
What a macabre souvenir.
The leg. Okay. Slightly dangerous. Big hole in the ceiling. Just seen the harpoons up there. So it was basically that, wasn't it? Okay, I think I've seen everything there is in this room.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Oh, maybe I didn't. In fact, I don't think I did know him. Your documents are removed. Talk about Darkwater. Ask him about warehouse. Let's talk about Darkwater. I really like his voice, by the way. Okay, I think this would be a polite way in.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Okay. What
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth. and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking
Mariana's
about
Trench.
mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay. This is interesting. These kind of unlocked symbols means I can answer or ask those questions. Unlocked answer. We've done that one. Yeah, I think this would be my next question. What is this miraculous?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I've read it. I'm gonna go to.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
And who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. Let's do this. So, does this mean that I haven't found something out? That's why the exclamation mark. So I can ask, but there's more to it. Let's
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I thought that fishing stopped.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
So let's see why I can't ask these questions.
I'm looking for
Well, I
Warehouse
can.
36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Of course it is. The big one.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It'll be that cat, won't it? It belonged to the Hawkins family. Yeah, I think that's a good professional. I
It
think I'll say
belonged
that.
to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
I know where it is. Talk about Darkwater. I've done that. Okay, return and leave.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. That come back and see me when you've got something new is clearly a lead to moving from exclamation marks to open locks, I think. Not even clearly, but I think.
What a macabre souvenir.
I wondered if it was going to say something different. Okay. So we've got some new people moving into place. A couple of fishermen down there. Let's go and speak to them, shall we?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Yeah, so that's the girl in the bar. She's obviously the person running this place, but I wonder sorry, I wonder why she's doing that. What she's hoping to gain from doing it. Let's go over here. I don't know if I've been given any more kind of quest objectives. No, I can't talk to him. Just noticed the lighthouse up there. Let's see. Get inside warehouse 36, that's my next thing. I don't want to do that. Available 1 character point. Okay. Let's choose that then. And let's have a look. Captain Fitzroy is James Fitzroy is the captain of the Sharbatus, the only boat that stirs between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the Harbour Master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him, the bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. He's a good guy, basically. Okay. That's all I got from that. I think that's everything, right? Alright, so it seems like the next thing for me to do is try and get to the warehouse. That is definitely not a run. That is a appallingly slow jog. Ah, so these guys have moved out of the way for me to get past. Okay, so we've got loads of places to look here. I think we're heading over there. This is a policeman room.
Where do you think you're going?
Others are interesting. Oh, this is the warehouse. Okay. This doesn't say anything about being unlocked. I wonder if there's something in... No, I hope there's going to be something in the overview. Let's go here anyway.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Hold to test eloquence, okay.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
Well,
you think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
Sounds very ominous. So, oh no, I can still speak
Where
to
do you
him.
think you're going?
What are the police doing here?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What do you know about the Hawkins case?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
That's an invitation to go meet him. I thought that might come up in the quest, actually. Okay, so you can see inside that way. Why can't we get in? Oh, that's why. Let's try that way anyway. There's me thinking that was the warehouse over there. Clearly not then. So we can speak to these two gentlemen. One of them's drunk.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Yeah.
Wait.
That was a nice
Now
shot.
that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Secret.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That's not what I want to ask. Oh, I'm not allowed to ask anything. Okay, find out about the island. Who these guys keeping?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Ah, great.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Whoa. About St.
That
Brendan.
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Fair play. Return. Okay. So I've done all of those things.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Good to win them over. So this is their home, is it? Jeez Louise. And he said down the jetty. Ah, there. Okay. And the fact that one of those guys always goes over there. I wonder if that's the signal. Or maybe... maybe there's something there that's worth investigating. These are all obviously kind of captain's houses. I'll look in there in a moment. Beautiful ominous green glow from the lanterns there. Is that some writing? Yeah. Why wouldn't that highlight something for me to see? I can't believe that was commented on some Cthulhu-esque writings on the side of it there. Let's go down here. St. Brendan, the Navigator, circa 484 to 577. That is not... yeah, that's not a great image. That's definitely some sort of dodgy sea creature. Ooh, I've not seen that before. I'm sure I saw something different.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Ah, okay, so that was it. That was cool. Let's go and find out. Okay, does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of dark water? His face is disfigured here. Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook on my extract, okay. Ah, okay. So St. Brendan's on top of this creature, but was this creature worshipped by a cult prior? That's a really cool idea. I like that. That's also pretty darn scary. Is it still just warehouse? Get inside the warehouse 36, yeah. Okay. I wonder if they've purposely made it so it's impossible to tell what time of day it is. Ah, that's only really No, I can't get in.
Damnation! I broke it.
Oh, the game saved. Oh, thanks very much for that.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That's a pity. Looks like I can't get up there. I don't think there was ever a jump button, was there? Okay, let's keep going. Nothing here either. This place really has got nothing going for it around, is it? Someone else here? Can't speak to him. So lots of dishevelled sailors not being able to do anything. An old tank here of some sort. That's us going home. We're going to speak to the heavies, since I think that's the way I go in. Maybe have a look here first.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
Just going to listen in first. Oh, that's it.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Nice. I wonder if I can use that information now when I go and speak to them.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Pleasant guy?
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Oh, crikey.
It's risky to question
clever.
my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Fair play. Game saved. Oh, cool. So I could end there if I wanted to. I feel like I've only just started to get going, really. So at the moment, the only kind of stuff that looks like it's being kept here is alcohol. Didn't it talk about a prohibition against kind of alcohol and things like that at the beginning? First came on the island, I think so. Okay, so let's get the geography right here. I came around there. What's here? Just a window. And up there. Broken. Okay. So it looks like this is the way I have to go. I remember looking through. No, I didn't. I was about to say, ooh, look at that. Goes down somewhere. Great.
Let's see.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, no.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Well, well.
Whoops.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Don't see anything. Yeah. Ooh, that's probably the wrong choice.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You have.
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
Ooh, that's
What
a
of
timer.
it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
What the? Wasn't even allowed to fight.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
That was literally... I couldn't attack.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Okay. I've obviously just kind of got up from being stabbed a couple of times though, unless she just punched me. Alright. Back to the bar.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
Oh, but that way's clear. Okay, let's go in. Let's go in anyway. She's there with a load of other people.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell! A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I think I'm going to tell the truth. Huh? It won't let me. That's a bit annoying. Why won't it let me? I don't want to lie. You're joking. Oh, I can't choose either. Oh wow, okay, so the game's actually crashed. Last checkpoint, maybe? Let's try that again. Yeah. That's annoying. That's like the second glitch I've had in this game so far. Good time for anyone to kind of read over the synopsis on the left at the same time. Otherwise, sorry for that. We'll see what happens when I go back in. Hopefully it'll work this time. I'm guessing I'm going to get to the point where I woke up, maybe. Yeah.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
I was clearly just punched then a few times. Knocked out. Maybe by the hilt of the stiletto.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
If it doesn't work... Oh, there's something to read here. Okay.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I didn't see those things before. I wonder if I just didn't pay attention to them. Okay, let's give it another go.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Oh, that was worth listening to, actually. Okay.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. You didn't back down, so understand by that. Tell me, what brings you
Let's
to
see if it
Darkwater?
works this time. Otherwise, I don't know what to do.
I'm investigating
Yay.
the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Ah, she's
But
clearly
I'll go
nothing
with
to do
you
with this Cthulhu
to make
thing.
sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
Sure.
Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Well, hopefully she's going to open the door and let me in. Although I was promised a drink. Okay, cool.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
I think at the moment the game's like extremely atmospheric, and I like the pace of the story. I don't know what it's like to watch because it's so slow and not much happens, but maybe if you like listening to the story itself, then it's really interesting. I'll try and let you see more of the... Jeez, look, that's where they live. Surroundings is what I was going to say, and then I saw the house on top of the hill. That's where the
We
Hawkins
saw
family
this
used to live, I
guy
guess.
poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how's it going? Very red-faced.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here.
No reply from that. I was hoping she'd say something. I've got to get better at lockpicking.
That's how it's done.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
Oh, she gone inside?
Ugh, this place stinks.
No, where is she?
What is the
Nothing.
connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, that whole conversation died, which is a real pity. Ooh, cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Try that again. So this is apparently a reconstruction scene, right? Ah, you just hold on to it. What? I don't understand what's going on there. I don't know. That was really weird. I pressed the buttons that they asked, but nothing's happened.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Okay, let's have a look in here.
What happened here?
Ah. Someone punched the mirror, maybe something was happening to them, a change, or maybe they were seeing something that was making them deeply uncomfortable. Oh, this is a body then.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Guts. Could be fish, but could also not be fish. Who is this guy? Occult, great.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ah, yes, I see. Holding against, worshipping.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh, is this Charles Hawkins maybe? Nah, that would be silly, wouldn't it? But what's his relation? I obviously can't use my lighter because this is a reconstruction. Okay, so I guess this is kind of the detective-y elements coming out, right? Oh, that's nice. So a punched mirror. He obviously lived here amongst whale bones and stuff. Holding onto a photograph of the two parents that are dead. Painting. Or maybe a portrait. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. I don't seem to be able to choose anything else bar these things. It's because I can't get to... I'm still only a novice. I think I'm going to need more on the... Oh, I can't, that's only natural, isn't it? Yeah, let's pull up the occultism. And... Oh, is that it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I've also learned about Cat, boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as a point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Okay. And this is the reconstruction symbol, I guess. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers and sleeping pills. So I think it talked about who could have the money to kind of afford them and live there, really. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. But it is the discovery of a partially charred painting recognised by Officer Bradley as having some come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Who's Officer Bradley? Okay. But it's being taken from the Hawkins mansion. That's a scary picture. There's nothing to take from that either except in the photograph. Okay. I can't imagine I'm going to find anything here now. I've probably done everything I needed to find, but it's worth a look. Yeah, the bit where it gets a little bit scary in all honesty as well. Can I take that bottle? No. Okay.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? Yo,
okay.
don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
So, this is clearly the guy that tells me about the painting. Threaten a police officer. No, that's stupid. I don't think I'll ever get away with it.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange poetry. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
Ooh, so after the fire.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Ooh, we're off.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I think he's got a big cut on his face. Interesting.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Ooh, there's us.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
I did.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That's a really good place to end the session. Someone was very kindly joining me in through the evening, just popping in and watching the game. Thank you to that lovely person that stayed and watched. It's great pretending that someone else is watching so you don't feel so freaking scared, but clearly that's where we're going next, because why not? The top of a mountain cliff and see what happens next. Thanks very much, take care, and I'll catch you next time.